For the best gameplay capture there is, pick up an Elgato today. Links are in the description. Hey guys, how's it going? MasterBucks here. Welcome to the last episode of the first season of the Newcastle career mode. No matter what happens, which, let's be honest, it's very obvious what's about to happen. We're about to go up into the Premier League. We're on 87 points. Aston Villa, who are in second place, are 10 behind us with 5 games left to go. And third place Norwich City, who are on 73 points, are like 14 points away with only 5 games left. It's not happening for them. We are probably going to be, along with Aston Villa, being promoted automatically to the Premier League. If we can win this game against Leeds, it is official. And then, of course, hopefully we just take care of business in the next couple of games and make sure that we win the championship as well. We're going to have to try to keep an eye on who else gets promoted as well. Of course, we're going to take a look and see who gets relegated both from the championship and the Premier League as well. But just before we start this game against Leeds, I'll let you know that the player at the end of the previous episode was indeed Hatem Ben Arfa. Personally, my favourite player in the time I've been watching Newcastle over the last decade or so. So yeah, a special one for me there, but yes, he was the player. If you got him right, congrats. A few people that did up there. And of course, if we can hit 2,000 likes on this video, as soon as we do that, I'm uploading a brand new video. There's still the possibility of me maybe one day bringing him back as well, Hatem Ben Arfa, for a spell or whatever. I don't want to spend too much for him, considering he's getting pretty old. Maybe if we can get him for free on the pre-contract or something, then I'll do it for sure, but we'll have to wait and see. Either way, it's Newcastle versus Leeds. Big game this. Hopefully we can win it and then just wrap it up. Make it absolutely mathematically impossible to not get promoted to the Premier League. Come on. So there you have it then. First versus fourth. Big, massive game here to go. With only 5 games left in it, I don't think... Can we, with 5 games left? Yeah, we can. We can potentially still get 100 points in the season if possible. That would be a nice thing to do. It's obviously not necessary, but if we can get over 100 points, that wouldn't be too bad, would it? And then, of course, Leeds United's team, we're looking at it. We know that they have some nice players in there, of course, and probably going to be one of the best teams that we could face in the championship. We did pretty well in the last episode. Let's hope the form that we had continues over into this one. Newcastle v Leeds, the second to last game I am playing in this entire championship season. Let's go. Bemba heads it back down, and Thompson. Oh my God, how's he gotten past Lascelles? That's not a good start. And now we're on a little bit of a... Oh my God! What a goal! What an amazing strike, and Leeds have scored already within 7 minutes. First attack, just a nice counter, and an incredible strike, to be fair. Alright then, so that's not a good start. I remember we started the exact same way against Birmingham in the last game, so hopefully we can bounce back. Oh, this is good though. Absolutely sensational! Didn't say a single word there, and within a few minutes we respond with Toby. Just sort of stayed quiet and kept my calm, and look at all the space that was there for Toby in the end. Aaron's just flicking it over to him and shoots. A bit awkward one, but a bit of an awkward finish, but it does get by the keeper. Lascelles, good tackle. And we're moving it up the middle now. This is good. Perez, up the middle, please. To him again. Gale. I'm not even trying to pass to Gale there. He gets taken out. He's now injured. That's for fuck's sake. Did not see that going that way at all. Movement off the ball. Please, guys. You gotta work. You gotta move a little bit. This is good, though. We set this up nicely. And now back. Bang. Blocked by Berardi. That was the right idea to try to cut it back and shoot, but blocked, and still we haven't taken the lead. Try it again. That's a great delivery. Oh, still not won the header. That run was perfect and the ball was perfect. I thought I couldn't have done much else to have gotten a good chance off there, but still. Bizarre. Spinning, turning, off to the right there. This could be the moment now. Toby! It's saved again by Silvestri, and coming off of the crossbar. Still can't take the lead. I'm just trying to be quiet again. That's all. Perez trying to spin around, but every single time I do, I don't really have much to pass to. Dolberg, can we squeeze into him? Yeah, that's the one! Finally, with 15 or so minutes left, Kasper Dolberg takes the lead for Newcastle. Kasper, mate, he turned into a bloody ghost because they clearly couldn't see him. How the hell was he given that much space? Sliding it past Silvestri into the back of the net. He finds the gap between the keeper and the defender that was coming across, but very good work. And they're going to start going for it now. Look, they've actually got no one back. I'm running forward with Servette. Oh my God, that might not have been the right idea because look at all the space that they've got. Sells claims it. There should be no one up forward. Just boot it up forward and just run. Chase it. Go. Hopefully the keeper hasn't come out for this. I don't think he has. Lopez, take it down, control, and finish. And there you go. Absolutely rifled it in the top right-hand corner. And Maxime Lopez, has he scored before for Newcastle? I'm not sure. I think he has maybe once or twice. I don't know. But it's game over now, surely. And that is game over, ladies and gentlemen. There is no way that Leeds are taking anything now. I mean, we're going to hang on with, what, only 5 or so minutes left until stoppage time. They're just passing it around. They're very, tentative. They're not getting forward. I thought you should be trying to go for goal here, or at least for something. They're just passing it around the back. But that is the end of the game. 3-1 victory in the end. Beautiful result, and that is going to be it. We are in the Premier League next season. It's mathematically impossible for us to finish anywhere outside of the top 2. We are done. Now we just have to go on and make sure that we win the championship. That result also probably means that Leeds are going to have to battle it out in the promotion playoffs if they are going to try to go up this year. So we will see. A little bit more play training. I'm still going to continue with Armstrong, Winks, and I'm in that one drill for Paslak. I think for the rest of the season, I don't really mind. Dwight Gale, of course, picked up that injury, and I had to substitute him for Dolberg. Gale ended up getting a 3-week-long injury with a sprained ankle. I think that might see him maybe out for the entire season. I don't know. He might be able to play the last game. Who knows? But he won't be featured in this game anyway, at least. It's Ipswich versus Newcastle. They've drawn all of their last couple of games. They play a 5 at the back formation. Thank God I'm simulating it. But let's see. A 1-1 draw. Their goal scorer picked up an injury, and Dolberg was the one that scored as well for the absent Dwight Gale. I think that means now in the next 3 games that we have to win them all if we're going to get 100 points. So let's see what happens. Although, to be fair, I'm still probably only going to sim the next 2 games and play the last game where we get to lift the trophy. Hopefully, anyway. I mean, Aston Villa are what? How many points away? 8? Yeah, no, it's pretty much done. I think if we win this game against Preston North End, hopefully we get the right result, the 3 points in this simulated game, we have won the championship. But let's go again now. It's a home game. Hopefully a better result this time, considering we are playing at home. Newcastle versus Preston, who have again drawn their last couple of games. What about this one? A 4-0 result. Wow. Cyprin with 2. You got Dolberg again getting on the score sheet, and Perez off the bench scoring. They picked up an injury. Not a good day for Preston. And a big break to the next game too against Cardiff City. And this is pretty much it now. I think I'm just going to simulate the last game that we have, the second to last game that I should say anyway, and hope that we win it. And then on the last day, we have a chance of getting 100 points. And of course, no matter what, we're lifting that championship trophy. Okay, let's hope for the best. And if you look at their recent results, they've lost all of their last 3 games 2-1. Are we about to do the exact same thing to them? We've scored early. They've immediately responded. And it's a 2-2 draw. 100 points isn't happening. You know, I don't even care. I don't feel like I should be even disappointed by that at all. Who fucking cares? It's just a point tally that in the end won't even matter. We've already done what we've needed to do. We've won the championship. A 2-2 draw though against Cardiff. What can you do? But this is it then. The last game of the season in the championship. We lift the trophy no matter what at the end of this game, regardless of the result. We're going to finish either with 95, 96 or 98 points, just shy of the 100. What can you do? Aston Villa have also been promoted. They are going to be in the Premier League next season, which is crazy because they're definitely not in the Premier League next season in real life, that's for sure. And it also looks like, by the way, that 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th position are also locked in as well because QPR 5 points behind Bristol City. So there you go. All right then, we're going to see one of those 4 teams going up with us into the Premier League as well. I'll be sure to check everything before we end this season and after we've lifted the championship trophy. Hopefully we can do it with a win in front of the St. James faithful. Let's go. Top of the table and absolutely loving life right now. We've got a goal difference of 44. We've been dominant, the best team in the championship all season long. No one can say anything but that. And we are going to lift the trophy at the end of this. Let's hopefully leave this shithole 2nd division on a high. Hopefully getting one more win for the road. Let's go. Cyprin's taking him on here. Big run. Oh, you're kidding me. Gale shoots, save. That would have been an amazing start. Passing there, good one, Gale. Can you run around? Oh, this has got to be it, surely. There it is. 1-0, we're done. Thank you very much. Finally, the goal. Jesus, this took a long time, but finally we got it. 25 minutes in. The run from, Tovan there to drag the defender gave the space for Gale to run into. A little bit of clipping there, but we'll ignore that. Anyway, and fired in the top left-hand corner. Shelby. Good ball there. Nice. Here comes Tovan. Cross, hopefully, is a good one. It's going to be, and it will be 2. Oh, who's that one? I think it's Gale again. He's got a brace. 2 quick goals, cross coming in. There you go. He just stays in front of the defender, heads it home. It's just too simple right now. It really is. And even then, that was pretty close to the keeper, but not close enough. Is a Dwight Gale hat-trick on the cards for the last day of the season? Who knows? I think they're probably going to call this back, you know. If they do, I'll be a bit annoyed because I'm on to score here. I really am. I've got to focus. Cyprin. And Toban shoots. He might get another effort at it. If anyone, can just someone fucking shoot? I'd appreciate it. I'm spamming B. No one's doing shit. Oh, bad tackle. Bad tackle. That might be... Oh my God, a straight red for Shelby. I mean, sometimes it's It's bizarre whenever you do that. I go in for a tackle. Every now and again, you swing the leg around the defender and you clip the ball and it's a good clean tackle. Sometimes you just go straight into the back of him. And even sometimes when you do that, it's not even a straight red. I think I got unfortunate because when I went in for the slide tackle, he then kicked it forward or passed it or something. So the ball was, I was never going to win it at that point. But unfortunately, it was a bit too late for that. Aaron's little small one. No, that's not really who I needed to get to. Still tackled, still going here. Where's Gale at that back post? I can see him. Can we get it to him? The header, it's won by Gale. It's just put wide. 3 minutes of stoppage time. Even though the championship is won, it feels like it's all hanging on whether or not I get Gale a hat-trick. But right now, Barnsley have out of nowhere decided that they actually want to pass the ball around really well, and I'm not able to get it off him. So I don't think I'm going to get time. Is he onside? Oh, I'll tell you what, he is. I don't think it's going to be enough. That's okay, though. It's a 2-0 victory, and Newcastle are out of the championship, and we go out with the trophy as well. You can't complain about that. Is this the start of a bright new future for Newcastle United? Just years and years and years of tanking and sinking, and it finally led us into the championship, and now we're coming right back out, hopefully like a phoenix rising from the ashes. And so let's allow Captain Jamal to do the honours by lifting up the championship trophy, you beauty. Newcastle United are back in the Premier League. And so now we have to go through and wrap up the first season. I'm going to do the squad report. We're going to take a look at the results from all across the world of football as well. We're going to do a whole bunch of stuff. I just got to get onto it. We got contracts, and we've also got 1 or 2 players that we have loaned in that we do have future fees for. For example, Felix Paslak, who I have to make sure that I buy and bring into the club full time. And we get a whopping 3.8 million for winning the championship as well. So whatever, that's okay, sure. We got some player contracts here that I'll really quickly take care of as well, because I'm pretty keen to keep all of these players for the moment anyway. And here is that fee due for the loan player that we brought in, Felix Paslak. Now, when we, I think, agreed to a future fee, he was like 69 rated. He's now nearly 73, and I assume his value's gone up a heap. So the actual fee that we agreed for him was like 2.5 mil or something. I think it was around about 2.5, maybe 2.8, something like that. We'll figure it out. But as you can see, his value is 4.3 million. So technically, we're getting him on the cheap, and all we've got to do is update his contract. So it's very worth it in the end. I won't give him a squad role if we don't need to. And look at this. Every single one has accepted their contract, everyone that I sent to him. So that means Felix Paslak is joining Newcastle. Full time, that is. We're paying 2.5 million for him. His value is 4.3. So even though that's, you know, we're saving a good 2 million there. It's nothing too crazy for considering our budget. It's still always nice to get a really good player like that on the cheap. Now taking a look at the results of the Premier League season, and wow, Arsenal winning is a bit of a shock, but still. Chelsea coming in second, Manchester City in third, Liverpool fourth, Manchester United in fifth. You got Everton, then Spurs. It's a pretty decent top 7. It's pretty realistic, although Arsenal winning is either way. But the teams getting relegated are Watford, Bournemouth, and Burnley. So I don't think either of those teams are going to be going down this season. Maybe 1 or 2 of them, I don't know, but they're the teams that are going to be going down. So Hull City survive, like Swansea City survive, and bloody Sunderland are in 10th. So they're having an absolutely magical season by their standards. And having a look at the championship playoffs as well, Brighton are the other team they're going to be coming up with Newcastle and Aston Villa into the Premier League next season. So there you go. You had Norwich and Bristol City. Norwich getting through ahead 5-2 on aggregate there. And then out of Leeds and Brighton, it went all the way to a penalty shootout, Brighton going through, and obviously a 2-1 win for Brighton in the final. So there you go. Aston Villa, Brighton, and Newcastle going up. Newcastle and Brighton going up, I'm not surprised by that. They're the top 2 in the championship in real life. Aston Villa, that's a bit of a shock. Not Huddersfield, not Leeds, not like Reading or anything like that. No, Aston Villa is the team that goes through. Looking at the results also in the other cup competitions, the FA Cup, Chelsea won that one 2-1. Obviously, your boy in the EFL Cup, Newcastle, we ended up winning 1-0 against West Ham, so that was a lovely result as well. Barcelona won the Champions League, which isn't too bad, 2-1 in the final against, of all teams, Napoli, and if it wasn't Napoli, it would have been Bayer Leverkusen, so that's crazy. Manchester United won the Europa League as well, so there you go. They actually had 2 English teams in the final between Tottenham and Manchester United, and it was United that got the win. And finally, wrapping this all up with, of course, a squad report. So let's do it. I'm going to absolutely fly through all of these. As you can see, some players that I didn't give drills to, some that I did, some that I brought in halfway, and then, of course, a couple of the older players that are dropping off that you can't be too surprised about. But still, some players going up as high as 5, 6, maybe even I think I saw 7. Like, I think Armstrong went up by 7. Crazy stuff there. And as you can see, we have a lot of players on the list and a lot of players that were loaned out too. A few players I'm very happy to get back as well, and some probably aren't ever really going to be good enough. But there you go. That is the entire squad report. The man that scored the most goals for Newcastle this season might surprise you a little bit, but it is actually going to be Jose Perez, who wasn't playing at the striker position, but at the centre attack and midfield position for the majority of the season, but still scored 16 goals, 15 coming in the Championship, none in the EFL Cup, none in the FA Cup, and 8 assists to go along with it as well. He was probably the best player that we had all season long, Jose Perez. Dwight Gower picked up 11 goals and 8 assists, a decent tally, but even for him right now in real life, that's probably a bit disappointing. A few other players that did alright, you got Rolando Aarons, 10 goals, 5 assists. Toby just got here, only played 4 games. 6 goals, 4 assists for Shelby. Cyprin, 3 goals, 5. That ain't too bad either. Kasper Dolberg, 7 goals in 13 games is pretty promising as well. Taking a look too. Atsu had a nice contribution. And Matt Ritchie, 11 goals, 10 assists. He's again also one of the best players that we had all season. The goals were definitely shared around, that's for sure. But anyway, as you can see, I have really not been paying too much attention to the objectives specifically and more just try to build the best team possible and fucking win. Like, I don't know. It's annoying that, it's annoying that apparently I'm not doing that good a job because I'm not, I don't know, making the club money at the moment. I feel like if it's good on the pitch, it's good off the pitch, but whatever. It's, it does mean that you get like a slightly lower rating, a manager rate. Like, who gives a fuck? It's almost impossible to get fired in FIFA 17. If you do the job, you're going to get fined. Fuck it, I've seen people get relegated with like Liverpool and Everton and they've been fined. So, whatever. Either way, that's the end of the season and I'm happy with my end of the season. So that is it then. Season 1 is done. We are finished with the Championship. We are right into the Premier League. And we're also going to be in the Europa League because, of course, we won that EFL Cup. So until the start of Season 2, guys, my name's the MasterBucks. Thank you so much for watching. Before I let you go, though, it's time for you to guess the current or former Newcastle player. And this is the player that you have to guess. If you know who he is off his career timeline, leave him in the comment section down below. If you get him correct, you could be featured in the next episode, the first episode of Season 2. Until then, guys, my name is MasterBucks. Thank you so much for watching, and have a good one.